Haynes, let's go, everybody. Come here. Good boy. Sit. Good job. Good job. Hey, guys. I want to introduce you to Haynes. Haynes is a 4-year-old English Springer Spaniel. And he's got a couple of serious issues that I need to work on over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Some of those issues include he has an impairment in his ability to accurately discern which human gestures, like reaching towards him, wanting to pet him, or suddenly standing up out of a chair, which one of these are threatening and which of these mean I'm a friend. He kind of goes back and forth. He's just very inaccurate about assessing which gestures are potentially harmful for me and which ones are a great benefit. The other issue he has is typical of a lot of spaniels, or those long floppy ears. So he has chronic ear infections. And chronic ear infections usually equate to chronic pain. But when we have pain, then we always want to solve the pain. So unfortunately, it requires human touch to solve the issue of ear infections, to be able to treat the ear infections. Well, now the touch equals more pain. So infection equals pain, touching my ears, more pain. And now that has resulted in an animal that if you get anywhere near his ears, you rub his ears, and he's going to bite you. The other issue he has is chronic paw pain in his right front paw. A lot of pain associated with that. So now what that has led to is that when you need to trim his nails or do anything with his paws, wipe mud off, or anything of that sort, aggression. He tries to bite you at that moment. Now, as you can imagine, this has caused a lot of pain, both physically and emotionally, for Haynes' owners, and for all of those who try to treat Haynes, because he's bitten multiple people, to include his owners. So over the years, many people have tried to help Haynes overcome many of these issues, like get used to having your ears fondled as part of life of being a spaniel. Same thing with your paws. Hey, just because I reach for you doesn't mean I'm going to attack you. Just because I jump up out of a chair doesn't mean I'm also going to attack you. To teach him how to live in this world and not to be so frightened, not so worried that you're going to hurt me. Now, he's been treated by veterinarians. He's been treated by board-certified veterinary behaviorists, other certified animal behaviorists, dog trainers, nutritionists, you name it. Everyone for the last 3 years has tried to help Haynes and his owners. They've delved out hundreds of recommendations, ranging in anything from therapy to different types of training. Do this, don't do that. Definitely don't ever use this. They've also recommended different types of foods and different types of nutraceuticals, and also, of course, a variety of different medications. But up to date, so far, everything's been kind of negligible. Maybe some minimal success in some areas, but really the problem still persists. In other words, after all these years, all the king's horses and all the king's men were not able to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But in the next 4 or 6 weeks, I will. I will put Humpty Dumpty back together again. So guys, I invite you to tag along on this journey, just like you did with Annabelle. This one will be definitely a little bit more involved, as I'll be showing step by step what I'm going to do to finally create a Haynes who's a much happier dog, more confident, that will allow more reaching in his direction, that will allow people with reason to fondle his ears, to treat his ear infections, which again are chronic, to manipulate his paws, to touch different parts of his body. I will create an animal, no cure, because a lot of this is bound in genetics, and I'll talk about that in a future video. But definitely create an animal that has a higher quality of life. A higher quality of life for his owners, anyone that has to treat him like his veterinarian, and I'll also mitigate to a great degree any sort of safety concerns with Haynes. So it's been a long road for this guy. I do feel sorry for him. As you can see, he's a pretty cool little guy. Catch. He's a darn good catch there. I'll tell you what, you should be center field, baby. Go for it. There you go. Great. So 90% of the time, this is what is reported, and I'm seeing it. He just arrived here yesterday, that there's a lovely animal inside of this big English Springer Spaniel body. I just got to give him a little help. So tag along, because I guarantee you, you're going to learn a whole lot over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll tune in soon. Good job, dude. Way to go.